Okay, so in case we missed anything, I'm just going to do a quick video. So here is your dining room. Again, semi-vaulted towards the middle of where the two single wides get together. Then it goes down, and then you have this beautiful tray ceiling for Susan. And I think we just need light bulbs in there. They probably just need to be changed. And the light kit right there on the fan will probably be, wouldn't hurt anything. Flooring is amazing. No Funtown flooring. No up and down like you're in a fun house or anything like that. No soft spots that I could see or feel. Okay, but again, not an inspector. All right, got a little built-in here. All right, then we're gonna go in. This is, again, the first of the spare bedrooms, one of the bigger of the spare bedrooms. Carpet does not look bad at all. Just needs to be cleaned. I think this is totally salvageable, so you don't have to worry about it. You won't have to do anything in this room except maybe put in a light kit. Okay. Then this is a walk-in. Good size walk-in. All right. Walk out here. Then this is the spare bathroom. Again, the only thing that I think, you don't have to do anything in this bathroom. This wasn't the bathroom that I thought had to do anything. Except obviously do a little bit of touch up maybe there with a little bit of ceiling paint or something. Because this was in really good condition. Walk in. Let me replace your shower head because she didn't replace them anyways, but there was nothing wrong with the tile or anything in this one at all. The drain looks good. Toilet looks good. And we had already done the piping. Go back and do it. We don't have rusted piping. I don't see any active leaks. All right, and then we go off of this bathroom was the smaller of the bedrooms, was being used as an office. Again, I'd put a light kit in there just because there's no lights unless you turn on lights that are plugged in to the wall. This one faces the street, so you'll have natural lighting in here. All right, and then this one had a really deep walk-in closet. Great for files or anything like that, or storage, just storage in general. All right, let me shut off the light. Okay. All right, then we're gonna walk across to the owner's suite. Now this would be in the one room that if I had to, probably got the more wear and tear on the carpet, I'd probably redo the carpeting in here. Doesn't smell bad. Doesn't smell like Nananelli or dirty or nothing like that, or cat or dog or nothing. It just is worn. It's just been, obviously this is the one room that he used often and frequently. Crown molding in this home looks amazing. Baseboards are in decent shape. Okay. And then this was the closet. It is a step in and very wide. And it did have a little bit of California thing in here. And again, I think something spilled there. Looks like some ink or something like that. So if you ask me, this would just be the one room that I would probably just, if you had to change the flooring, I would do. And again, put a light kit in there. Just said, Jeff, light when you turn on your fan. Now then going into the owner's suite, as we discussed before, I'd probably change out the toilet because it's probably more of a handicap situation going on. Home inspector will check out all the tub stuff to make sure everything is running in there. I mean, the only thing I saw was just a little bit that, okay, moisture gets behind here and the glue comes undone. Literally put some hot glue in there or super glue and push that back in there and you will not even know there's a problem. You know, and then of course you've got the mirror back here, which is kind of odd, but you know, you do you. And then we have underneath here, this is just the one where you might have just a little bit of corrosion on there, nothing that couldn't probably be, you know, fixed. Simple plumber handyman, and I can probably get you a handyman around here. dead bug, so that's fine. Dead bugs, I don't mind. And again, nothing major in here at all. Okay, and then you have the walk-in. This is not a literally a coffin size shower. This is a step in with no issues. Just needs to be cleaned. Literally, that is it. And then a little bit of, just taking that stuff off and then, putting something up there, put a picture or something to hide the little spots and paint. Okay. All right, and then coming out here, let me shut off some of this stuff. Okay, so the home inspector just said the pictures of what was underneath the sink is reverse osmosis for the whole house. Okay, so I'll figure out what that is, or you can ask Bill because I'm not familiar. Probably because it probably makes your water taste better. And that's probably part of the water conditioner. Okay, so then coming into the kitchen, got a little space here for your coffee pot or little bar area. You have one microwave, cooktop, and oven. Then you have dishwasher. The countertops are in really good shape. I'm not seeing any burn marks or anything like that. Sink looked good. And then you had a second oven and a microwave back here. All right. 12 by 12 tiles in here. And again, I'm not seeing anything broken or chipped. Refrigerator looks good. Then here is where the where the washer and dryer is. Well, that's seen better days, but I'm not sure, that probably just needs to be cleaned off and maybe, I don't even know if that's even doable because they've got all your stuff right here. So, don't know. But I would have the home inspector look at that just to make sure there's anything that doesn't need to be cleaned off or repaired. And that's about it. And then they'll also run the washer and dryer to make sure everything is in running shape. Okay, and then you have the kitchen area right here, eat-in kitchen. All right. And this is that Florida room with the 2 AC units, one here and then one here, with the glass windows. Roof looks like it's in really good shape out here, like this bottom roof, the interior roof. I'm not seeing any damage or smelling of any mold or mildew. And then you have the hot tub, which we already knew. It just needs some cleaning. There's no tadpoles, there's nothing weird growing in it. Just needs to be cleaned, shocked most likely. Get a pool guy out, fill it up, run some clean stuff in it, and there you go. All right, and then here is the freezer. Beer, fridge. Okay. And then you come out to this patio. And then this was that ramp that I told you about that has the steps underneath it. There is your water conditioner. And it's starting to rain. Of course it is. And And this is that extra storage unit, place to park your golf cart, man cave, whatever you want to call it. This does not have a garage door opener, so it's a manual open and pull up, but it's a single door. It's not a wood door, so it's not super heavy. Okay. And this is where I was telling you, if you get the 4 screen doors, garage screen doors, you can just have them inserted, boop, call it a day. Or you can have this totally enclosed and have a garage door put in. The only thing it would probably require is to make sure that this is structurally big enough to open up a full garage door. So, you know, depending on how that is structured, because opening up a very large 2-car garage door is going to require a good structure, you know, a heavy duty ceiling part. All right, and then this was the side of the home here, which we knew it looked very nice when we did the video. The front, you can park right now 1, 2, 3, 4 cars comfortably, depending on how big they are. Of all of the homes we have seen, this one is definitely in the best condition. I mean, soup to nuts. And this was a 2021 AC Bryant, and it is up high as they should be after 2024. They had to be raised because of the hurricanes. So they did that already. Outstanding. Ooh, what is this? I wonder if your hot water heater's in here. Wouldn't that be awesome? Or maybe that's an access panel to the jacuzzi. That might be the access panel to the jacuzzi. Because now I'm looking at where this is in the bathroom, and that might be the access panel. Okay, well, I was trying to still find that mysterious little thing. It's an elusive little creature. I don't know what that goes to. I don't know. Is that the, oh, that, no. That is the, whatchamacallit, for the dryer. I don't know. Mystery box number 2. Where's that at? Is that in the bathroom? I don't know. The whatchamacallit will look at it, the inspector. I'll ask him what it is. He'll know. Right. The exterior in this property is just in such good condition. I mean, these are older AC units, clearly, but they're still blowing cold. And if you don't want those, then you can either replace them with newer ones, and or you can do one of those split units in there. And you just need a little screen door. You need, the screens on the top is fine, the screen on the bottom, I'll bet when they had the soffit damage, or whatever it was, that was, you know, from one of the storms, I'll bet that just hit the screen and ripped the screen out. A lot of people lost screens. Believe me, screens are easy and cheap as compared to other things that need to be fixed. Okay, well that kind of gives you the whole thing in case we missed anything during the, it was blurry and not blurry vision. Sorry about that.